So tell me why it's important to you to rep 317.
It's where I'm from. It's where I'm from. It has molded me. It's made me. My personality was raised from Hallville to the east side, to the far east side, to downtown, Fountain Square, way up north on Benford. Like I'm Nap from the people that I hang out with, the culture. I've been able to travel a lot lately, and I can say there's some pretty awesome places in the U.S. and I'm pretty sure the world, but there's nothing quite like Indianapolis, from our art scene to our music scene, how people are about sports. It's genuine here. It's authentic. I love it. I love everything about being from Naptown.
So if you've been on all sides of town, like what's special about certain sides of town?
I would say for the east side, it's resilience. You got to think about it. This is the side of town where even on the inside of town, you got people who want to make fun of it and poke fun wherever it's went out. But them some strong people. Because if you think about the conditions of what we're making fun of, they're surviving it and they have thrived from over there. And shout out to the Far East. It's all fun and games until we need Warren to show up and put Carmel on their backside. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about the West Side is its own city in itself, from the stores to the restaurants to the living arrangements that they have out there to the wages people move. Like the west side of Indianapolis is almost like going out of town damn near. And there's a lot of iconic shit about it, especially like, Lafayette Road is iconic in itself. The west side, 38th Street after Classic Weekend, you know what I'm saying? The parking lots and this, that, and the third. The club scene when you got 21, you was west side. If you're thinking about the north side of Indianapolis, it's kind of the place that you go, at least from my perspective, it's kind of the place that you went and you realized like settling down was real. It was almost like a metropolis. It was like an Elysium. It was a different place. The stores out there, the food, the schools, the events that would happen, and when you really got good and grown and you hitting the Broad Ripples and the Castletons, and then you think about being a kid and going to Castleton, most of your life was in that parking lot. It was either in a movie theater or the mall. But then you get to the south side of Indianapolis, and the south side is its own culture, and a very quiet kept culture, but it's old. It's almost OG if you really think about how Indianapolis was raised up. And then downtown in itself and its own culture. And the thing I love about our downtown, not only does it look like a downtown, it functions like a downtown, and it's its own people. Indianapolis is a melting pot of people and personalities. Imagine telling somebody that you celebrating the day of your city. Like, that's dope. 317 day, like it's one thing to see it on the clock. And you're like, oh, 317. Or if you get it in some points in the game, oh, 317. Or if you get change back and it's 317. But then it's like, now there's a day. There's a day for it. You get to celebrate everything that's dope about being from Naptown. Whether you are a Far East Sider, Near East Sider, West Sider, Central, Fall Creek, Pike, the Benford area, Allisonville, all the way down to the dirty south where they got the Garfield Parks and such. Whether you were born and raised here or you just happen to find your footing here because life brought you here, you get to celebrate what it means to be from, in my opinion, one of the hardest places to prove yourself, but one of the greatest places to learn how to build yourself. We build ourselves here in Indianapolis. You don't have a bunch of people flooding in from other places to build up your ego. Either you are who you say you are here or you not. And who gonna tell you different? And then you take that attitude with you in the world. And then people wonder why you have such flair, such resolve, such character. Because I'm from Nap, goofy muffin. I've had plenty of people hear me perform and be like, hey, bro, where you from? You from New York? Nah, nigga, from Indianapolis. Where's that at? Naptown. Oh, ass nigga, stop playing with me. Like, it's easy to forget us until you need us. And then what?